Well, I am going to share with you some fun that I've been having with Claude. There are all kinds of AI tools out there, and I started using Claude because it just seems to fit the way I think. And I've had this. I made a design template in Omnigraffle, and I just made it with a bunch of little squares and some grid reference on the second page, or if I printed it to one, it was on the back page. And that's what I would use when I would go meet with people, like if they were doing a remodel or whatever. Whoops, I just realized this one that I'm going to show you is only for new construction. So I'm going to have to do another one. But I had to take a break because Claude said I was approaching my usage limits. I guess I'm using Opus 4.8, which uses your tokens twice as fast as if you were in Sonnet. And I don't even want to go near, what's it called? Not fiction. Whatever the one is that's supposed to be scary. It starts with an F. But anyways, let's talk about this. This is a fillable PDF, and I have just, the way AI works, I'm telling you, you need to get into it. You give it a lot of information on what you want to see, and then as it generates it, then you make corrections, and you tell it, no, do this, or no, do that, or whatever. So I wanted it in this sequence, and I wanted it to where there'll be this heading on each page. And once you fill this in, this will be filled in on all pages. I'll have a clear all option. But once I fill this out, I can print it or save it as a PDF, and it'll be flattened. So it won't be fillable anymore. And that way you have something you can add to your contract of what was chosen by the client. And what I would like actually is if you see something that you've run into and you want to add it to the comments of the video, tell me what I should add, because this is the form that I'm, or a salesman is going to have with them, and they're going to ask the questions and fill this out. It was suggested to me by Mr. John Schrader that I should also have a pared down version that I could email directly to the client and have just the simplistic things that you need to get from them. And that way they don't get bogged down in trying to figure things out. That sounded like a pretty good idea. Man, I don't know why when I get on a video, all of a sudden I start getting tired. So anyways, let's go through this. There's page 1. Page 2. And I'm going to leave it up here so that you can read it all and see. What I did for foundation, I originally started with the 3 types of foundations that I'm used to, and that would be basement, crawl space, or slab. And then I thought, wait a second, I've seen pilings before on the East Coast. So I asked Claude to go study the internet and find every type of foundation that's out there and post it here. So there it is. I think where am I seeing the superior walls where they pre-make the basement walls and then they attach them? Because that's a pretty cool concept, and I don't see that here. So that's going to have to be added, which is cool. Because, I know a builder in Michigan who he uses them all the time. Kitchen. Floor coverings. Yep. So I'm just thinking out loud, letting you see it. Garage. Primary bedroom, primary bathroom. Yeah, I came up with this like, oh, wait a sec. Maybe they want an elongated toilet and a bidet. Or whatever. So you check what applies. And let's check that clear all. I want an elongated toilet because I've been at houses that have the little circle, And then it also has a lid that's even a smaller circle for when you're training mini humans, little babies. And even with that folded out of the way, sometimes it's tough to make that work. So I always like elongated. But we're going to try the clear all. Wow. You know what? It's not working. So when I get my tokens redone tomorrow, I'm going to make sure I ask Claude to figure out how to clear all. But, because he did it before. All right. Bedrooms, living room, dining room. Yeah, these are all the same rooms. Each one has its own notes section that wrap text. So if you need to take notes, you could probably fill this out on an iPad while you're talking to a client. I would still print this off and have paper as a backup. And then we added a couple extra rooms. And I think what I'm going to do is any place there's a bunch of space at the bottom, like right here, I'm going to add grid, 1/4-inch grid. So there's always room to be sketching something. Or, well, maybe not. Maybe this is good too. You could sketch on just white background. Framing. Oh, so yeah, I wouldn't send this to the client because this is asking technical things that the salesman or the project manager or whomever would want to put in there. And I notice I don't have glue lams and I don't have PSLs, but you really wouldn't know that at this stage until you started designing it. Roof. Yep. So this is cool. Electrical loads. Identify rooms and appliances needing 240. So yeah, your electric range, water heater, your car charger probably needs 480 if you really want to supercharge. But man, I don't know if people can get that kind of service at a house. I mean, I guess it's America. You could pay to get access. So this is the start of the reference page. And I need to add more reference stuff. Right now, this is just something to help the person driving this conversation with the client to remember when they pick windows, explain to them the sizes they have to do at a minimum by type to meet egress in bedrooms. So, and then here's the grid at the very back. So if you need to do any sketches of things, I might add a couple of these pages. And then once you're all done, you print flatten, and it'll save as a PDF that's no longer fillable. And then clear all is supposed to work. I asked it to do that, and I also asked it when you first open this file, it starts clear. So if you need to, there needs to be a third way too. Like you save it where it's still editable and you put it in your project folder. And that way, if the client changes their mind on something, you can go in there, make an edit, and then print it flattened as a revision so that you can chronologically track any changes. So I just wanted to show you that. It's real simple. You know, when you're done with work for the day, you can sit down at your computer and you can interact with some powerful AIs and have them build stuff for you. So if you guys, whoever helps me in the comment section, I will make sure that you get a copy of this. So there you go. Collaborative design intake form. Awesome. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll have more like maybe this weekend. We'll see.